Hi, in today's video I'm gonna show you how you can replace your old thermostat with the new one. Hello again. So today I'm going to show you how to replace your old thermostat, whether it's like this or even older. And I bought this one, this Honeywell Home programmable thermostat at Home Depot. So it's very easy to replace it. If you want to have a smart thermostat, you need to have one additional wire C, which I'm gonna show you how to connect it in a different video. In this one, this is simple thermostat that everybody can do it in a couple of minutes. So let's start. I just want to say that I'm not a licensed AC guy, so I'm showing you how I do it. I don't take any responsibilities for any damages to your AC system. So the first thing that you need to do, make sure you have a thermostat off, and then you need to turn the fuses off. To make sure you don't damage anything, I'm going to flip the fuses right on the unit itself. I have a carrier one, as you can see, and I also flip the switches in my garage, which are main fuses for the whole unit. So now I know that I can start working with the unit. So once you remove the cover, you can see all the wiring, and basically right here I have only a couple of wires. I don't even have an option for a common. Common wire is only needed if you're going to install the smart thermostat, or the one that actually requires 24 volts. Those thermostats that I use are operated by the battery. Now, as you can see, we have green wire, white wire, yellow and red. Now, just to give you a little description, this green wire is usually connected to fan, white is connected to heat, yellow is connected to fan, and the red one gives you the power. So now all I'm gonna do is just disconnect the wires and put a new plate. So next step, as you can see, I removed my old plate, and I had a little bit of different opening, so I created a little plate. Now I attached the plate from the new thermostat onto the wall, and now I'm just ready to connect the wires. Before I connect the wires, I just want to give you my little experience from 2 weeks ago. I was installing a similar thermostat, and I got a lot of problems with this particular system. And so what happened, I just want you to be aware of it. What happened is, while I was moving those wires, some of the wires probably inside of the metal cover that surrounded that wire that goes straight to the AC system. So one of the wires was probably rubbing against the metal cover, and it was shorting the system. So I installed the system, everything was fine. I connected the wires. When I was turning my AC, it was blowing the fuses. There was a little 3 amp fuse on my system, and it kept blowing it. So I had no idea what was going on. I was really frustrated. I was thinking that maybe the thermostat is bad. It was causing the short. Long story short, it was just the bad wire that was shortening those wires inside of the unit. So I didn't want to waste time. I called my AC guy. He did a couple of tests, and one of those things that he did is disconnected this wire from the unit. So basically he got a little jumper cable. He connected the wire straight coming from the AC unit with the new cable. So if you just want to test your system and you suspect that maybe the wires are faulty, or you want to check if the thermostat is maybe bad, you can create a little jumper cable, and if you touch red to one of those GY or green wires, then you should start your system. So for example, if you're going to touch red to green, then your fan should work. If you're going to touch red into yellow, then your AC will start blowing cold. So that's how you can tell if your AC is working properly, and maybe there's something wrong either with the thermostat or the wiring. In my situation, it was the bad wire. The guy replaced the wire and everything was fine. So even though within my last 20 years I probably replaced maybe 6 or 7 different thermostats, this was my first time when I had a problem with the bad wire. So be aware of that situation. So right now my fuses are still off. Now as you can see, I've connected my wires, so red goes to red, white to W, yellow to Y, and green to G. And because of my system, the R and RC have a little jumper. Now, for example, on the back of this thermostat, there is a little switch that you have to switch between gas or electric. So I have to switch to electric, and I'm going to put the batteries and I'm going to go and install it. Also, once you store the system, there are some informations in the manual where you can go through some steps where the LCD screen will give you some more information about when to change the filters, whether you have a protection mode for your compressor, so you can go through that depending on your model. And all it left to do is basically to change the hour. I'm going to go and install it, push it in. Okay, now everything is off and auto, so I'm going to set the time and I'm gonna flip the switch. We're gonna see if everything's working. So the first thing that I always test is just I flip my switch from auto to on. Now here my AC is working, so that's a good sign that everything should be fine. So my next step, I'm gonna flip fan to auto and I'm gonna click cool. Now I'm going to get compressor kicking in probably a few seconds, and you will see if it's going to start blowing cold. Looks like everything's fine. Okay, so my compressor started working, everything's fine. The old thermostat is gone, now I have a new one. This one was starting to malfunction, the buttons were really hard to push, so it was time for me to change to something a little bit more simple. I don't want to have another smart device, I just want to stay with something simple. In the next video I'm gonna show you how you can connect smart thermostat and how to run your C wire that is required for smart thermostats. Other than that, if you have any questions, send me an email, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, you can subscribe. Other than that, thanks guys for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.